Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Newton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Well, usually you don't think of the quarterback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Pass incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches.
I'm doing some of these. That's right.
Play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this over back to the 20.
So I can give him the rest of that zip back. That little bitty booty be moving. That's enough.
Alright, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 3-19.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
Tastes like a cooler a little bit.
Facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Third and 9. Man.
Throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So what's this going to go with? This?
So this will be accepted
okay.
As it moves the offense backwards. Special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
You taking all the blacks?
A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
I ain't even go through this.
Run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
You talking for right now?
Short the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jarrett Davis able to drop him for a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Spins away. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-19.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kamale Correa able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now it's Newton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A 1st down carry for Davis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, fellas.
To throw on second down is Newton. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10. Newton again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. They'll look to throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now Scott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Newton to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Newton on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On first down, Scott, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone!
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to fit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. On the carry, this is Scott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Boston Scott with time running out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One final shot now. I'm not even sure you can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.